Hey everybody, it's John here, and I have a special guest with me today, Nishant. Um, First thing I wanted to do is I wanted to show you guys we have some amazing new products in Slingly. Okay, let me shut my text off because when I tell people that I'm going live, sometimes they still like to text me, so you'll stop hearing that dinging. So
Dude, these designs are amazing.
so
These are
so
incredible.
yeah, so we have some new products in Slingly. These are some message card products. And we have there are different pieces of jewelry, and the print on demand element is the message card. So we have crosses, as you can see here. We have it's a forever heart necklace, a interlocking heart necklace. um, you have your regular hearts here, and we do have some specialty boxes too that come with it. These are mahogany boxes with a light in it, and as you can see, there's different message card products. There's an infinity heart. There's a love knot. Okay, I can go and I can preview this so you can see it a little bit better. Ooh. Okay, so here's a love heart, a love knot, and now we're also doing some designs in Spanish, which is something that we're kind of playing around with because there's a lot of Spanish speaking people in a lot of countries. So we decided we were going to have some Spanish designs done and see how well they sell. You guys, they're available for you to use too. So what do you think, Nishant, as I scroll through some of these?
Dude, these are amazing. Yeah, I really like them. Yeah,
So,
these are
yeah, so
amazing designs.
we have the nurse stethoscope necklaces,
Yeah,
and these are amazing. You can sell these to a nurse, an EMT, um, a doctor, so you could take these and design them for a nurse, EMT, doctor, different ideas. Well, different medical
medical professionals, basically.
medical assistant.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, okay, so what with that we're going to get into what Nishant's specialty is, and Nishant is going to tell us how we can come up with some of these products and concepts and things like that. So what I'm going to do is, Nishant, I'm going to make you the presenter,
Yeah.
and then you can
Actually,
go
before you
ahead.
do that, John, I would like for you to just scroll through these designs, just one by one, because I really, really love these designs. Man, I did not know we had these designs in Slingley. I know
The-
I've been out
These
of
are
loop for a
these
minute.
are brand new.
Yeah, these are incredible. And for those of you that are on the call, I'll share with you some of my favorite ways of doing product research because I think that's a very, very
Oh,
important
here's
skill.
another one that just popped up. This is a
Yeah,
giraffe.
nurse mom.
Okay,
My nurse
so what
mom.
it is
These
I'll
are
make it bigger so you guys can see it. It's a baby and a mom giraffe. So this would be like a mom gift for maybe Mother's Day or something like that. You could Nurses Week is coming up as well.
and nursing and medical profession in general is one of the biggest professions in North America. So and it's an evergreen niche. So I think you guys are well set to sell a lot of these products right from within the Sling dashboard. I
Let
love
me
it. I love it, man.
Yeah, let me come in here. Let me go to a stethoscope so you can actually see
Yeah.
how nice that. And it actually has a red stone in the middle of the stethoscope, which is really, really nice. And this particular one comes with the nice mahogany box. I'm going to go back to another one right here, and I'm going to preview this so you can see this actually has a little light on it. So this would be a love knot necklace. But like I said, the print on demand element is going to be the message card. And this box, this box is is an upgrade. So they have this with and without the mahogany box, but people I think are going to love this box with the light in it. Like it makes like an awesome gift. So let me go ahead and scroll through these a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I really like you've got the graduation ones, you've got grandparent ones, You got a lot of different designs.
Yeah, so any of these that I scroll through, Nishant, that you want to take a better look at, just tell me to preview it and I can make it big so that everybody can see it. Okay,
Yeah.
and here's another new one coming up. This is a Dragonfly Necklace. This is actually kind of cool looking. I'm just gonna pull it up. So what do you think about this? I think
This is amazing. Yeah.
this is pretty
So
dope.
guys, I want you to tell us, how do you think these designs look? How do you think, or how would you rate these designs on a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay, we got some 10s, we got some 11s.
Nice, nice.
All right, so let me try and let me scroll through a little bit more of these and see what else we got here. I love these boxes. I really like the necklaces are great, but the boxes they come in just like add to it perfectly.
Yep. No, these look great. You know, you've got the To My Mommy ones, all these ones. And if you scroll down, you know, we've got some amazing other designs. To Happy Birthday to the Child That Stole My Heart. Yep, amazing design. So you got a pretty nice sized catalog that has a lot of really cool designs. You've got the
Yeah.
firefighter stuff, all those cool things. So let me ask you guys this. How many of you guys think you're like, how would you rate yourself when it comes to your design research skill? Like, how good you consider yourself to be able to come up with designs? And I want you to tell me, like, very honestly, because that's how I'm going to go ahead and customize some of the content for you. So again, tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you are?
We got some people 0, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
We got Bo at 8. That's amazing. That's pretty nice. We got Sherry at 6. We got some. And guys, you know, there is no judgment here. That's one thing I always tell people whenever we are setting like this. I want you to be completely honest with me. I want you to like not think that, you know, not be embarrassed of your responses or anything like that, because we've had people, you know, reach out to us privately. Hey, I didn't want to share in the group. Like, we're in a group setting and we want everybody to learn, and we want everybody to just learn from each other, not just from us. So feel free to share whatever you'd like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some amazing, or at least I think they're amazing,
So
research
yeah,
techniques.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, Nishant. Before I met you, I sucked at research and product picking as well. So
Mohammed said 8 since my wife is an artist. That's amazing. That's good. Yeah. Hey man, yeah, that's pretty amazing. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the research process. And you know, we're not going to show you a research process specifically for a product. We're going to show you for everything. So that way, you know, you can pretty much apply those learnings to any product. It doesn't matter if you're looking for t-shirts, hats, canvases, necklaces, jewelry. It does not matter. Once you have the skill, you will be able to figure out all those things. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. John, if you want to give me the access to the.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and make Nishant the presenter. Okay, so now Nishant, you should be the presenter. Okay, and then you can go ahead and share your screen.
Yep. So you guys should be able to see my screen. Yep, there you go. Awesome. All right, guys. So look, we're gonna get started. I'm super excited. By the way, I haven't done one of these webinars in a while, so I'm pretty excited about this. So again, my name is Nishant Bharadwaj. I'll just tell you guys really quick about myself. I've been doing this for a little over 7 years now. It's my 8th year, and I've sold about $18 million worth of my own products, not, you know, like other people's products and stuff like that. My own products from my own websites. Spent about, give or take, about $4.5 million now on Facebook and Instagram ads. And one thing that I've really learned is research is what makes and breaks your product, your print on demand business. So if your research is not good, what's going to have it's going to have a dominant effect on everything else you do. And I really want you guys to pay a lot of attention here. Focus on the research, because research is the building block upon it. Research is the foundation upon everything else is built. Because if your research is not good, you won't be able to come up with good designs on time. And again, that's very, very important. You know, if you launch a good design at the right time, it's going to make you a lot of money. But if you launch a good design at the wrong time, it probably won't sell. So you have to make sure the timing is right. So research is where it's going to make or break for you. You know, when it comes to launching ads, what type of ads to use, and all those things are important, but you know, they're not as important as the research, because with good research, if you're able to come up with good products, you will be able to sell. You know, you may sell a little less or you may sell a little more, depending upon how you run your ads and all those things, you know, how you optimize and whatnot. But those are smaller details. The big part is research. So I want you guys to get really good at research. And once you learn the skill, and I really hope that by the end of this call today, you guys will have the skill. It will help you a lot in coming up with amazing designs that you can continue to sell for a long time. So I follow what I call the 80-20 rule. And again, it depends from person to person. Some people spend more time, some people spend less time, but I typically spend, whenever I'm trying to come up with designs or whenever I'm trying to launch something, let's say if I want to launch 10 designs this week, I'm going to spend 80% of my time on coming up with the design concepts, and then the other 20, I'll spend on getting them, like launched once they're made. Most people, what they try to do is they try to cut the corner on the 80% part, which is they'll just spend maybe like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. They'll find something that's, decent, but not great. And then they'll think, oh, this is good. I'll launch this. They'll get the design made, or, if they're a designer, they'll get that design made themselves. And then, they'll launch it and then they'll wonder why it's not selling. And that's what happens to a lot of people. They don't spend enough time doing the proper research, because again, if your research is good, then everything else is going to fall in place, because the money you'll spend on getting the design is going to be money well spent, because guess what? You've already done your research. Then the money you will spend on the ads is going to be money well spent, because guess what? You've already spent time doing the research. But imagine, you get you just come up with a design real quick without really putting a lot of thought into it. And then, you pay somebody $10, $20 to get the design made. And you pay another $50 in testing the design on Facebook ads and whatnot. Next thing you're down like $70, $80. And if it's just meh design, just an average design, there's a very good chance it won't do anything. Like, you won't even make a single sale, and you've just wasted that money. But instead of, let's say, taking 15 minutes, if you spend 2 hours and you come up with like 3 or 4 really good designs, now your chances of success are far more higher, because now you've put your best foot forward. So design is what makes or breaks everything. And I spend 80% of my time in research. And the other thing you will notice once you start to make a lot of sales is 80% of your revenue will come from the 20% of your designs. So always be mindful of that. When you're doing research and you're not really like finding something cool, don't just give up. Maybe like get up, walk around, and then come back to it again maybe next day. But take this very, very seriously. Take it.
May I interject real quick, Nishant?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted, like, a mistake that I made, now that you're bringing this up about finding something cool, is when I first started, before Nishant taught me his methods, I was researching for my own taste, not for other people's tastes. Like, some people might like it, but like, you're not designing for you, you're designing for others. So what you think might be like, I complained to Ricky a long time ago that one of these shirts that we had was like the ugliest thing I'd ever seen. Guess what? It sold about $100,000 worth, and it was like the best selling shirt we had. So remember, you're not always designing to your taste.
Yep. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yep. All right, guys. So look, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get started. I wanna make sure all of you guys are paying attention to put start in the chat box, and we'll get started. I'll make sure I'm not putting you guys to sleep. All right, there you go. Okay, good. Awesome. Looks like people are paying attention. All right, guys. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the first place. Now, most of you already know about this, but I'm going to show you how I do research. And then I think Pinterest is one of those underrated places. People hear about Pinterest. They might even go there, but they don't spend enough time on Pinterest to come up with some cool designs. But I'll tell you what, some of my biggest hits have come from Pinterest. And again, this is just one of the places. I have like a few other things to share with you, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to Pinterest real quick and show you my way of doing research on Pinterest. So we're gonna go to pinterest.com. Now this is the simplest stuff. So what I'm gonna do is actually, let's just go. All right, so we're gonna go to the home actually. All right, there you go. So look, let's look at the Mother's Day t-shirt, for example, right? So we go to search, and then you go to the, like, you could put whatever you want here, but let's say because Mother's Day is gonna be here, let's just look at some of the Mother's Day design as an example. All right, so now you see all these different things. So you have all these different things, all these different designs, right? And that's a good place to start. But here's the other cool thing. You know what you want to do? You want to look at the products also. This is just the Explorer, but if you want to see what are some of the things that other people are selling, you can go to the Shop tab. And now all you're going to see is actual products that other people are selling. Right? Now here's the cool part, guys. What you want to do is you want to look at stuff that kind of catches your attention, because even when you're selling this on Etsy, or if you're selling this on Facebook newsfeed, you want to see, okay, what are the things that are catching your attention? What are the things that are like capturing your like that are making you stop, right, from scrolling and actually like looking at those things. And there's obviously like other things that we look at too. So first thing we're gonna look at is, okay, the things that catch our attention. So this one right here caught my attention because, hey, you know, it's presented in a nice way, like it's like a set. This one caught my attention because guess what? It's got bright colors, kind of like different from everything else. So what you can do is you can start taking screenshots of these things, or maybe like just grabbing a link for each of these things, and you know that these things are actually, you know, these things are actually that are going to capture the attention. So we see this. Now we can, this one right here is cool, nice mock-up. This one is good. Mom is equal to wow. And you know, if you just keep scrolling through these, you'll start to see patterns. This one right here, wife, mom, boss. It's like a nice big font. So anything that kind of like catches your attention, like just take a screenshot of those, and you may not necessarily use those designs, but you know, that's a good place to start. Now the second thing I'm going to look at is, we're going to look at the number of reviews and stuff like that over here, right? So over here, this one has 10, this one has 58. Actually keeps Pinterest keeps changing things, because they used to have a button here where you can actually filter by like the bestsellers and all those things. Let's see if we can still do that. Oh, there you go. So this is like the Zazzle Walmart Hot Topic. You can actually also do it by the sellers, but there was a way for us to like sort by the number of you know, pins, also pins and repins. Like this one right here, if you go to the Explorer, this one, you know, it's a nice creative, it catches the attention. This one is a really cool one. You see how this one just like jumps out? So that's kind of one of the things you want to make sure that your product isn't just another Me Too product. It just like jumps out. This one is a cool one, it's because it's a different thing. So Mom of Boys, so it's a different design. It looks different. But that's typically what we do on Pinterest. We scroll through them, the ones that we like, we take a screenshot of them, and then we put them together in what we call an idea pool, and then from the idea pool we kind of start to drill down to the ones that we really like, and then we'll go them. And this is not just a great place for finding designs, it's also a very good place to find the ad creatives also, because look at this ad creative, right? How it just jumps out, the color usage, the way they've got this little ribbon here, like nice big text. This captures the attention, and that's what we're trying to do as a marketer. We're trying to capture people's attention. This right here is a really cool one. And a lot of these products, you can actually sell these products yourself. Like a lot of these things, you can sell these yourself. You see this one right here? This is a pretty cool one. Mama Shark one. You could put that on a t-shirt. You see like how this creative, I mean, this is obviously, I don't know if we can sell this product, but just look at this, how it captures attention. It's so different. So that's typically what we do. We scroll through things, and then we find what we like, we find what jumps out, and then what we do is we just go ahead and take a screenshot of those and put those in the idea pool. And then when we're actually finalizing the designs, we go to those.
What I like to do is I like to get a bunch of ideas and then kind of narrow it down. So as I'm doing my research, I figure out who am I going to sell some of this stuff to and all that. So I kind of narrow it down. I don't know if that's exactly how you do it, Nishant, but that's what I like to do is like to get all my ideas together in one place and then narrow it down to what I think is going to be. Like, say I have 20, maybe I want to narrow it down to 10 or 15.
Yeah. Now look at this one right here. Just another make mom day, and nice big text here. And while we're scrolling through this one jumps out. So that's how you want to create your design. See, like, okay, so what I would look at this is okay, this captured my attention. Why did it do that? Okay, first thing is it's big text. It's a different font. Maybe the saying is also funny. So those are, now it gives you a good starting point to create your own design. So so maybe you can create something similar with a different font, maybe like a Disney font, maybe some like different bright color, because we also saw how there were other designs with bright colors that captured our attention, that caught our eye. So that's how you want to look at these designs, not just as the design, but okay, what part of the design, what element of the design made us like stop or scroll and look at this. So don't just look at the design in isolation, study it and see what made it, what made you stop and take a look at it. So that's one of the other things we would do with those designs. So that's the Pinterest part, guys. Now the next one we have are the niche sites. Now these are some of my favorite places to go and find amazing designs before they're all over the internet. And what I mean by that is what you'll see is that a lot of designs, let's say stuff like this, they may already be, you know, out there for like a couple of years, or maybe there's like a lot of them designs already, like people have already sold them. Not saying that you won't be able to sell them, but I'm just saying, they're probably not as new, and people might have already seen, people that you're trying to sell, either through Facebook ads or Etsy, whatever, people might have already seen. But one of my favorite places to go to find new designs are the niche sites. So how do you go and find niche sites? You can actually, it's very, very simple. I'm going to show you some examples also, but I'm going to show you, actually, I'm going to show you some examples first. So, one of the sites that I really like is this one right here. It's called American as Fuck. They've changed it to as fac. I don't know why they did it, but it used to be called American as Fuck Nation. And it's a very niche site. How many of you guys already knew about this site? I'm sure some of you probably did, some of you probably didn't. So there are tons of sites like these in pretty much every niche imaginable. And what these sites have is a gold mine of design ideas. So you have some pretty nice designs here. Now let's see, like, okay, if I want to look at the men's shirt, right, we'll go here. The Sticky Bandit, Wanted New York, 1992. He can do it. It's kind of like a reverse spin on the feminism. And then, there's a growing movement of people online that kind of like, wants stuff like this. Now I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. I don't know about this one. I'm sure it has to do something with the pop culture.
That's Transformers. That's 80s t-shirts are real big right now.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So you go to the niche sites and you'll see some amazing designs. Okay, boom, there you go. Happy Treason, the Ungrateful Colonials. I Smell Hippies, back-to-back war champs. Treason is the reason for the season. Caucasians, because there is this very growing political correctness movement that's going on. So this is like a reverse spin on it, and it's also, on the Cleveland Indians. So instead of Indians, they're calling it Caucasians. Make the mascot a little more wider. Landed on the moon, only, like the only country. And you'll see a ton of like just really cool designs. Again, I don't care about the politics. I just want to like see the design. Okay, so you got the Devil Dog, you got the DeVitos, Trash Panda Express. The trees can't be harmed when Lorex is on. Spilling the tea since 1773. The wolves are detailing assault problems. Yep, a lot of anti-cancel culture club. So a lot of really cool designs here. It's the Bill of Rights, not the Bill of Feelings, and you know who the target audience is. So let's say if your target audience is the people that are like in patriots and gun culture and Second Amendment, things like that. A lot of people would really like designs like these, and people that are against the cancel culture, people that are against the PC culture. A lot of these designs would really appeal to those people. And guess what? A lot of these designs are right here. And as they get launched on these websites, you can come here, take inspiration from some of these designs, and come up with your own design ideas. So niche sites are one of the best ways to come up with some amazing designs and get them ready. And here's the other cool thing: you can take a design like this and actually take that theme and apply it to your niche. Maybe your niche is different, and maybe something similar. you can take the idea from some of these things and then, you know, just put those design ideas in your catalog. Come and take it. That's a funny one. Jesus is my lift ticket. Yeah, Gulag. No. So I really like this website. It has some amazing design ideas. And here's the other thing that I really like. A lot of the designs that we like, we also look at why do we like them. So what we see is, okay, they've got nice big text, they got nice clear imagery, and that also see what type of stuff people really like. So you look at these things and you're not just making like a small little design, you're making a really nice big design, and you know, you got the grunge text and whatnot. So yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another similar site. Not, and it's called 9line Apparel. I'm going to show you how we actually find these sites also. I mean, this is just a niche site, and these guys probably have over 200 people work for them. I know last time I read, it was like, I think I was watching their interview, and the guy said they had over 150 people work for them. And that was like a couple of years ago. So I know by now they're probably gone past 200. So if a niche site can go past 200 employees, that should tell you how much volume they're doing. I mean, that's a multi-million-dollar business these guys run. So let's look at t-shirts, right? There you go. So now you can come here, Land Shark, four-legged freedom defender. So I'm going to show you guys a real cool way of how you could take this design and apply it to yours. So you see this, right? Land Shark, four-legged freedom defender. Now what you could do is, let's say you want to make this thing for a pug, right? So you could call it a land cow, whatever, you know, like I'm sure you could come up with some sort of saying, and then basically make the same design for a pug, right? Same sort of style, imagery, and then target the pug owners with that particular design. And now you've basically taken something that you found on a niche site, applied that theme to your own, and made your own design out of that. And so that's how we use it. We don't just like, we're not gonna go and copy this. We're gonna see, okay, what are the things that are making it really cool? All right, it's basically like, the commentary on the different parts of the dog, and basically like the like a blueprint of a dog. So we're going to do the same thing with other animals. Maybe you could do that with other things. If you're a baseball fan, maybe you could do the same thing with baseball bat or whatever. So you get the idea. You take something that is cool on another site, and then you take the parts that make it cool. You take the imagery that makes it cool, and then you apply it to your own. And that's how you go. And that's how you get some really cool designs. So does that make sense? Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, it looks like everybody's still with you, Nishant. This training is amazing, bro.
Yeah, awesome.
One question I had, I don't know if you answered
training
this. I don't know if you answered yet, but how do you find these niche sites?
Yeah, I'm going to show that next.
Awesome, awesome.
Yep. And guys, it's the simplest way to find these. It's the simplest, way to find it. I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to show you one more site. So this right here is one of my favorite sites. And I'm actually working on something similar for cricket, because I grew up playing cricket all my life. I still play cricket, and I found some design inspirations from this site, and I like them so much that I'm actually creating a website for cricket clothing based upon exact same thing. So let's say we want to look at the shirts, right? And they have tons and tons of different things. But you go here and you got all kinds of cool stuff, right? All kinds of cool stuff. So like, okay, they've got this like Ken Griffey Jr. run, like for it's like an 8-bit design, right? Now imagine if you want to make a similar design for some other niche, you could very easily do that. You got this one right here. Now, this right here, a kid watching something on TV. This is nostalgia, right? This is nostalgia. So imagine you coming up with a design like this, but for some other niche. I'm actually making a very similar design in cricket, uh, where, there's this particular player that we grew up watching. And I was like, man, if only they made one for cricket. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. So I sent this design to my designer, and we're gonna make a design for cricket. And that's how you basically come up with some really cool design concepts that you typically won't find on Google or anywhere else. So if you scroll here, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. You can make this type of design for so many different ones. See, like it says 606, that's based on the area code. So you could do something similar for, other areas. The place where I live, it's 573. So, if I wanted to make something similar, actually there are a couple local companies that make 573 t-shirts here. If you live in St. Louis, you could make one that says 314. All, like pretty much wherever you live, you can have designs like that. You see on the American flag, on the American map, you've got the baseball seams. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing with other niche. Maybe you can create something similar for football. Maybe, if you're trying to sell something to people that like having cows, because there's actually, believe it or not, there is a big market for people like farmers that love their cows. That's a big market. One of my buddies, Travis, he sold a bunch of stuff to farmers that love cows. So you could have like, like a spotted cow pattern here. You could have basically you take this theme and you can make whatever you want to. This one right here, life's too short to take fastballs down the middle. Now you take the saying and apply it to some other niche. Now I have no idea what your niche is, but you could take the same saying and then apply it to Second Amendment. You could say something like life's too short to not blow shit up. Whatever you want to say, right? And maybe a picture of a little gun here, or a cannon for that matter. I don't really care. But you guys get the idea, right? Like you guys see what I'm trying to say, and this is the stuff that you won't find out there easily. Like this is the stuff that it's like genius product research hidden in plain sight. And because it's so simple, nobody does it. It's like simple but hidden in plain sight. And those are the, like this one right here. This is amazing. You could do this for other sports. You can do this for football. You could do this for lacrosse, whatever. Let's say if your kid plays, I don't know, youth football, you could do that for that. All these different things. So if you guys are good here, we're going to move on to the next one.
Everybody ready? Everybody ready for Nishant to move on to his next amazing part of this topic? Up, we got some readies, Nishant. Looks like we're ready for everybody to go ahead and learn more about what you got to say.
All right, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I find these things, right? So easiest way, start putting some search terms. So I do them like I basically do them like two different ways. So I go and start typing these search terms in Google, and then it will show me different websites, and it will also show me ads from different websites. So the websites that are running the ads, typically you want to start with them first, because if somebody's running ads, that means that they have money to spend. That means that they're already successful, give or take. Now, it's not always true, but typically big companies or companies that are already making money in that niche typically run ads on Google. So let's say if I want to see like, I don't know, like let's just look at the baseball one. So I'll see, okay, funny baseball t-shirts, right? So I'll just go here. That could be the first term. Now we're gonna go here. We have like, okay, all these different things. So you've got the, you have Etsy, you have Spreadshirt, you have Ranger Up, you have Busted Tees, and I'm sure a lot of these, and then you come over here, you see some of these other ones as well. So you see, okay, homage.com. So we'll go here and we'll see what can we find here. All right, so it looks a cool little site, nice one. So let's go here. Let's look at the shop, and let's go to their best sellers and see what we can find out. Okay, so they've got the Ohio design, Girl Dad, Believe Land. Let's see. Let's go to pop culture, because I think we're gonna find more designs here. So we'll just go to everything. So we'll just go to shop all. Yeah, there you go. Woman of the Year. I mean, this might be a really cool design for a Mother's Day, because it's not just one of those simple like mother, Happy Mother's Day, whatever. It's like Woman of the Year. It's funny. And, they look real nice too. So typically that's how we find. What we do is we go and use different search terms, and then we kind of like start going through different different websites, and then as you go through them, you'll see that, okay, there's a site called Chummy Tees. You got like Baseball Lifestyle, and Chalk Talk Sports. So you can go through a lot of these ones and just start making a list of sites you like, and then once you do that, the first couple of times it's going to take you longer, it's going to take you more time, but as you start to do this and start to get your niches, what's going to happen is you're not it's not going to take you as long. So there's like Steel City Apparel. I know like this one is a really good one too. Get Out of Here Apparel, Fanatics Breaking Tea. So there's all kinds of companies that are out there. Chowderheads, this is actually a really good one. This was actually one of the first places that I found some really cool designs, and I've been following these guys for like last 7 years. You go here, you'll find a ton of really cool designs. This shirt sold a ton. We actually sold a bunch of canvases with a similar design after Boston won their World Series. I think it was like 3 years ago. But you see all these designs? Yeah, you can come up with a lot of really cool ideas from sites like this. So that's how we find it. It's a very simple thing. The other way we find these designs by going to Facebook and Instagram and following a lot of pages in that niche. So let's say if you want to find what these cool designs, go and follow a lot of these pages. Just go to the I guess if you're on Facebook, just go and find in the search box those pages, and if you're on Instagram, just in the search again, use the hashtag baseball or baseball clothing or whatever, follow different hashtags, and it will start showing those things in your news feed. That's actually how I found out the baseballism. So now we're going to move to the next one we have, which is Etsy. Now this is a simple page, a simple one. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, guys, because I think I've already covered this previously, and it's a very simple one. On Etsy, there are so many really cool things. So pretty much for any niche, let's say, let's look at this one right here, lesbian matching rings. See these things right here? So maybe you could sell something like this. And here's a cool thing. I'm going to show you something. And I know I'm getting a little off topic here. Here. So we can just put matching rings. So there you go. You see these right here? Now, basically, very similar type of stuff you can find here for a couple bucks, right? And over here, they're selling for like, like this one, let's say a wooden, it's essentially you're selling it as a set instead of selling them single. But right here, it's like 45 bucks. And some expensive stuff over here, it's fairly cheap, like $1.21, $1.20. So Etsy, the gold mine of ideas. And I know I got a little off topic here, but let's say we're going to go back to what we came here for, which is to find. So let's say Mother's Day, right? So Mother's Day from daughter. Now you can see a lot of different design options here, a lot of different product options here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if we could sort by different things. So sort by top customer reviews. And if you sort by top customer reviews, you see this, right? That means these are the most top selling products out there on Etsy, because these are based upon the reviews in like last few days, whatever. All these different things. Home is where mom is. Sorry you had to raise my siblings. Love your favorite. It's funny. This one right here, you see they're selling this for 39 bucks. I'm going to show you something. So this is, we're going to click on this and see what mother-daughter necklace, right? Mother-daughter necklace. Mother-daughter necklace. This one is slightly different, but this one's like $1.99. Daughter, mother. And you can actually customize these things. And I know, again, I'm getting a little off topic here, but this right here is the stuff that makes a lot of money for people, guys. And I just wanted to share it with you. This right here would crush big time because it's like a nice, modern, minimalist type of designs. And this stuff works really well. Look at these things, right? Exact same thing that we looked at, right? $280 plus $2.03 shipping. Somebody do the math for me. 483, right? 483 you're getting here, right? This one right here is like 269. This one's like 495. Another like, let's say like $8, 850 with shipping, right? 39. So when you know what sells, when you know how to find what sells, it's actually easy to sell. And right now, jewelry, by the way, is a huge thing. Jewelry is a huge thing on Etsy right now. and it's just like blowing up. And we're actually working on something something similar for jewelry, where if you guys are interested in making a lot of money with selling jewelry on Etsy, let me know in the comment box. We may even give you guys a priority access to something that we're testing it with somebody right now, and that person has sold about $78,000 worth of jewelry in like last month and a half or so. No, not in a very specific niche, just like all kinds of jewelry. Because hey, money is money. I don't care if it's a specific niche. I just care about selling stuff, right? So you guys would be interested, right? So John, let me ask you this: can we put people on a notification list? I know. Here's what we could do. What I would do is I'll give you guys a quick notification link. Maybe John, I don't know how long it's going to take you to create one, but can we create something where we can put people on an early notification list, and as soon as we want people to test it, we can give people access to that.
Well, what I'm going to have to do is it's going to have to be like a manual adding of people if I do it that way, so they can kind of email support, and I can have support make you an actual list that we can get into an autoresponder, and you can.
Okay. Yeah. So we could put you on a priority list.
Yeah.
Or what we could also do, actually, so what we will do, guys, is after this training is over, I'll have John make a priority list, a link for that. So please keep an eye out for that. So we're gonna put you on that list, and we'll send you details of that. So whenever we are ready to let you guys test that, I'll share that with you. I think you guys will do really well with that.
So
yeah,
that's awesome, Nishan. I love all this.
Yeah. No, I enjoy it, man. I really enjoy coming up with the research, coming up with the product ideas and things like that. And you just saw yourself, right, guys? I mean, $5, $8 products selling them for $40, and not just making like one or two sales. I bet these guys are making tons and tons of sales. I mean, I can even go to a software and tell you exactly how many sales they're making every day. Do you guys want to see how many sales they're making every day or every week? Okay, all right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it looks like my mouse just died. Wow, in the middle of a webinar.
That's how you know you're on live, because whatever can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah. So John, let's do this. Can you go to? Do you have access to eRank? Do you have access to Etsy Rank?
Give me 1 second. Let me see if my. Let me go to eRank here and make sure I got it.
Yeah. Because we can just show that on your screen.
Let's see if I still have my login up. I don't, but if you want to drop me a password into Slack, I can log in and begin.
It's just logged in directly on my computer, so I don't even know if I have that. But let me do this. I'm gonna log into my other computer real quick, and
okay, while you're doing that, why don't I take the screen back and I can
take the screen back,
and I can. All right, so let me come in here and reclaim the presenter. Okay. All right, can everybody see my screen real quick? Give me a 1 in the chat box if you guys can see my screen. All right, okay, so we got lots of ones. Becky, Chris, everybody. Okay, so I'm back here and you can see my screen. I'm inside Slaney, and we have these awesome new jewelry products which I brought up in the beginning. And then we also have, you know, our print catalog and our specialty print catalog. I'm going to go into the print catalog now. We're always adding new stuff. Okay, so you have all these mugs that we're adding, and you can go ahead and sort by apparel. We have different filters in here. So like we have just all this stuff. And how Nishant is showing you research, this has already been done for you inside Slingly. So let me get a one in the chat box if you have Slingly already. Let's see how many people have Slingly here. Okay, so lots and lots of people have Slingly. Awesome, awesome. This is great. Okay, so if you don't have Slingly and you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put the link there in the chat box for you guys to go ahead and grab it. This is not a hard sell, but if you don't have Slingly and you're interested in grabbing it, we're adding new products. I would say we are adding about 100 new products a week in all the different categories now. So we might be adding 20 mugs and t-shirts and things like that, and 20, 30 pieces of jewelry. Like we're just adding to everything right now. So a lot of this research that Nishant is teaching you guys, if you guys are trying to get started right away, it's actually right here, actually done for you right here in Slingly. Okay, you can go ahead and you can
Yeah, I think what we will do is, guys, we'll do like a follow-up training, but because I'm not able to log into my account. But what I would do is, I can tell you already, these guys are probably making hundreds of sales every single week. These guys are making hundreds of sales every week. John, I'm back. My mouse has just enough charge to finish this training.
so do you want to go ahead and you want to take the screen back, or?
Yeah, give me the screen back.
Okay, so let me go ahead and find the attendees box again so I can make Nishant the presenter once again. Okay, so Nishant, you should be the presenter again, and you can pull up your screen whenever you're ready.
Yeah. All right, you guys see my screen. So now I'm going to show you one of the funniest ways, yet most powerful ways of finding product designs. And I think some of you guys would actually get a good laugh out of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share you this next technique, which has actually made me a bunch of money, a bunch of sales. And what we call this is the meme pages. How many of you guys know what a meme page is? Okay. We're getting a lot of people that know it, a lot of people that don't know it. So basically what a meme page is like, we have like a 9gag. There's a lot of people, there's like, hundreds of thousands of meme pages on the internet, and a lot of them are just general, a lot of them are niche specific. So what I do is I go and follow a lot of these different niche specific meme pages, or these content pages, not necessarily meme pages, but also content pages. And what you'll see is these gold mine of ideas, on these pages that you can easily convert into an amazing design. And I follow both like ends of the spectrum. I follow the atheist pages, I follow the religious pages, I follow the pages that are about Republicans, I follow the pages that are about liberals, just pretty much everything. And that way you have a constant stream of content coming your way. So I'm going to show you three design ideas that I think could do really, really well. Actually, if one of you wants to take those designs, go ahead and actually take those designs too. I really don't care. But that's going to show you the power of these content pages and meme pages. So look at these. These are just some designs that I found, and I know each of these would crush. So let's look at this first one. Mass media, do not swallow. It's got, it looks like a bottle, and it's got the warning here, caution, brainwash, do not swallow. I mean, this design on a t-shirt would crush, because right now a lot of people just are tired of mass media and the misinformation that comes out of that. So when you see stuff like this, and who the people are that are your target audience, especially people that are independent, people that are more Republican leaning, and then people, just different group people that like Joe Rogan, stuff like that. So when uh, you have an audience out there and you have a good design idea, you can create that. So you can even like make that in a red color. You could do all kinds of creative things, change the font, change the text, change the icons here. But this is a great design idea. It's a great design idea. And I got this from one of those meme pages. I found this idea just today. Burn It Down, I Got Your Bill. And it looks like, it's a children's book by Kamala Harris. I don't know if it's actually, this is obviously a meme. This is not the actual book, but this is just like a funny play on what's happening in America right now. Again, I don't, I don't get into the politics of it. I just, if I find a good design is a good design. It doesn't matter if it's on the right or on the left. So you see, this one right here. Now you see the people that were buying stuff at the AAF Nation website. Those are the people that will actually buy the boatloads. This one right here. If you put that on a t-shirt, guess what? It's going to sell. This one right here, introverted but willing to discuss plants. I mean, that's a pretty funny shirt, and you can target people that are into that are like vegans. You can target people that are into herbalism and stuff like that, and this would be a pretty cool shirt to target to those people. And the thing is, these type of designs, like, you don't find them very often. You don't find them on a lot of these sites like Zazzle, and like they're not out there, they're not as popular. So that's why following meme pages right when these things get launched, right when these things pop up on these meme pages, is the time to actually just make a design out of those, start testing those out, and make a bunch of money. So that's why, guys, I truly believe that if you spend 80% of your time on research and 20% of your time implementing that research, you will do very, very well. And that's what I had for you guys today. I really hope you guys found a lot of value, and it was worth your time. I always have a great time, just sharing what I know with people, and seeing them take action on it, and seeing them get a ton of success with that. So I hope this would be, like something that you guys would.
I have a question for you, Nishant. As far as trademarking on these memes, wouldn't it have to be clearly marked as if it's copyrighted or trademarked?
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. First of all, I'm not an attorney, but if you have a design like this, I'm not saying take the exact design. I'm saying
Right.
take inspiration from it and make your own, right? And you could also reach out to the creator if you want to use the exact same thing and say, hey, I want to use your design. Can I license it from you? And you can make deals like that. But let's say this one right here. If you want to use this design, like, yeah, you can send this to a designer and hey, I want to make something on these similar lines. Can you make it for me? Yeah, they can change the icon, these children icons here. They can change the flames, stuff like that. I mean, that's basically what happens with these designs. You'll see, like, over a period of time, you'll see like hundreds of people take the same design and make their own with that.
Right.
This one right here, introverted but willing to discuss plans. Like, this is not a trademark unless somebody has trademarked it, let me actually show you guys. So what you could do is you could go to uspto.gov, right? You go to their website, uspto.gov, and let's say you want to find out trademark, right? Searching trademark, search our trademark database task, basic word search. And what was that saying? It says, yeah, introverted,
But we'll discuss plants.
but willing to discuss plants. No test records were found to match the criteria of your query, meaning there's no trademark on it. So yeah. So, yep, all search terms and any search term. If you're gonna do, what I would do is the exact search phrase, because if you do like any, then it's gonna, I think, find anything that has like these orders. But let's say like the exact search phrase, submit query, nothing. So you can even like
I put that URL in the chat box for everybody, just in case they want to add that to their list of resources.
Okay, yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah, I can do that. So it's uspto.gov, but you can go here. So I'll tell you this, guys. I've been doing this for 7+ years. I've never had any issue with it.
Yeah, for images and stuff like that, you can go to like a Canva or a what's the other one?
I mean, we're not taking like somebody's picture. We're not using like
Right. Yeah. I mean, for like
Prince's
open source
picture,
images,
or we're not, like using like
Yeah.
somebody's logo or anything. We're just taking something that's really cool, and then we're coming up with our own concept on it. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's what I had for you. I hope you guys had learned something cool, and we'll do one of these again very soon. And what I will do is we'll make sure we send you that list for the notification. We'll send you a link to that, and where if you'd like us to notify you, you could get notified when we basically launch the program, where allow other people to test out those things too.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Take care.
All right. Yeah. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.